We have already studied what is an earthquake. Whenever the shaking movement of the earth takes place, then we say that the earthquake is occurring. Now, what are the reasons for the earthquake? The tectonic plates, when they move, a friction is caused, and because of that, lot of pressure or lot of stress is created between them. So now, when the stress is created, it has to be released. So this stress is released in the form of energy. So energy is released in the form of waves. So these waves, they are called as seismic waves. So seismic waves, they move, and because of that the earthquake occurs. The seismic waves, they move from the focus towards the earth's surface, and at that point, at the epicenter, the causes of the earthquake or the earthquake is occurred. Now what are the different reasons behind the earthquake? So the major reasons behind the earthquake is, first is tectonic movement of the plates. Second is volcano. Even a volcanic eruption is also a reason behind the earthquake. And the third is man himself. So let us study in detail what are the different aspects that cause or that leads to an earthquake. Causes of earthquake. Earthquakes are usually caused when rock undergoes suddenly break along a fault. So whenever a rock is broken and a fault or a fracture is created, that point is called as the earthquake. This sudden release of energy causes the seismic waves that makes the ground to shake. So whenever the energy has to be released, and these energy is released in the form of seismic wave, and because of that the ground or the earth's surface, it starts shaking. When the two blocks of the rocks or the two plates are rubbing against each other, they stick a little. They don't just slide smoothly, the rock catch on each other. So this is basically because of rubbing, because of sliding. All these things leads to the friction, and the pressure and the stress is created. Sometimes faults develop in the plates of the earth, move, shake and rub against each other, causing earthquake in those areas. So whenever in the figure you can see, whenever the two plates, they start rubbing, they start moving towards each other, away from each other. So all these things creates a fault, and because of that the earthquake is created in that area. Earth's crust, and the dislocated part of Earth's surface moves up, down, or the sides due to the friction of the Earth's surface vibrate. So whenever the Earth crust, it moves up or it goes down, depending on different slides. So even this creates a friction and a vibration which leads to an earthquake. Now, during volcanic activity, due to the internal movement, the Earth's surface receives tremors. So, whenever a volcanic eruption takes place, a lot of amount of material is released from the earth crust, and lot of heat is released. So even that is an important reason for the causes of earthquake. Now, earthquakes are usually caused when rock undergoes sudden breaks along a fault. Whenever a rock gets broken, whenever a sudden crack or rupture is created, that area is the earthquake prone area. This sudden release of energy causes the seismic waves to make the ground shake. When two blocks of rock or two plates are rubbing against each other, they stick a bit. They don't just slide smoothly, the rock catch on each other, and the rock are still pushing against each other but not moving. So many times the two plates, they collide each other, they rub against each other, they stick at some movement, they slide smoothly. So all these things are the major reasons for the creation of pressure and for the creation of stress. Now, when this pressure is built up, the rock breaks and the earthquake occurs. So this pressure has to be released. This stress has to be released at the certain point, and that point is the focus point. So whenever the rock breaks at a point, at a spot, that spot is called as the focus of the earthquake, and the place above the focus on the top of the ground is called as the epicenter. So from the focus directly perpendicular towards the earth's surface on the ground is the epicenter. Earthquake-like seismic waves can also be caused by explosion underground. These explosions may be set off to break rock while making tunnels for road, railway, subways, or mines. These explosions, however, don't cause very strong seismic waves. You may not even feel them. So many times the seismic waves are created because of explosions. So these explosions are done by the human activities. So human activities basically they disturb the earth crust. They disturb the earth crust while making the tunnels, while making the railroads, subways, and also the mines. But whenever the explosions are done during these activities, they are not very strong. Because of that, we don't even feel them. Sometimes seismic waves occur when the roof or wall of mine collapse. These can sometimes be felt by the near the mine. The largest undergo explosion from the test of nuclear warhead bombs can create seismic waves very much like large earthquake. So many times an explosion is created during during the mines or when the mine wall is broken down. So that time you can feel the tremors because of the explosion. This fact has been exploited as the means to enforce the global nuclear test ban because no nuclear warhead can detonate on Earth without producing such seismic waves. So many times the nuclear explosions or the testing has been banned because of the disturbance of the earth crust. So volcanicity. So why the volcano is playing a main role in the occurrence of the earthquake, we will study in detail. Some, but not all, earthquakes are associated with volcanic eruption. Such earthquakes are generally shallow and their effect is seen mostly in the area closer to the eruption site. So whenever earthquake is generated near a volcano eruption site or wherever the volcano takes place, then we can say that this earthquake is associated because of volcanic eruption. Now, volcanic explosions are certainly most common cause of earthquake because of active volcanoes. So such earthquakes are called as volcanic earthquakes. Whenever the earthquake takes place in an volcanic prone area because of active volcano, so they are called as volcanic earthquake. This type of earthquake is caused either by the influence of increasing pressure of volcanic gases or movement of molten lava trying to come up on the earth's surface. So there are the two reasons: the release of gas, the release of heat, or the hot molten lava. It is trying to come on the earth's surface. So these are the things which influence the earthquake. Such earthquakes are common in the area near the volcanoes. They may occur before the volcanoes erupt or in fact due to the intrusion of dikes and other movement of lava. So it can also earthquake can also occur before the volcano erupts. A great and violent earthquake may be caused in the region, but the volcanoes when the final eruption occurs. However, such earthquakes of volcanic origin are generally less violent and more limited in the extent than those called tectonic earthquakes. So these earthquakes, the earthquakes caused because of volcanoes, are less violent than the earthquake caused by tectonic movement of the plates. Less destructions or less violent these earthquakes are generally found. But there are exceptions too. The violent earthquake associated in the Great Eruption Krakatoa in the Straits of Sunda in 1883, which caused 35-meter high waves that destroyed 163 villages and killed more about 36,000 people. The explosion was so violent that its noise was heard almost all around for a distance of about 3,200 kilometers. So it is not in all cases that the earthquake caused because of volcanoes are mild or they are not much violent. One of the most violent earthquake had taken place in 1883 at the Krakatoa Island, where almost the 163 villages were destroyed, 36,000 people were killed, and among the noise of the volcanic eruption was carried away up to the distance of 3,200 kilometers, and the volcano eruption had the height of 35 meters high waves. Tectonic movement. The Earth's crust consists of several large and small, unstable tectonic plates. They float on the denser portion of the upper mantle. So the plates they generally float on the denser portion of the upper mantle and they keep on moving. There are some small plates, there are some large plates. They keep on moving. Due to their large movements, the earthquake generally occurs along their margins. Uttarkashi and Assam in India are the examples of such earthquakes. So, the earthquake, because of tectonic movement, is generally seen in Uttarkashi and Assam in India. These plates are always moving. Now, it is an established fact that practically all the tectonic, seismic, and volcanic activities take place at the plate margin. That is why most of the earthquakes and volcanoes are found in narrow and semi-continuous belt, mostly confined to the plate boundary. So it is generally by the observation and by the study, it is generally seen that the plates they always keep on moving, and generally the tectonic plate or the movement of the earthquake is seen at the margin of the plate. It may be noted that plate boundaries are placed into three distinct categories: constructive, destructive, and conservative plate boundaries. Now, constructive plate boundaries represent plates which move in opposite direction from the mid-oceanic ridge. So, whenever the plates they move in the opposite direction from the mid-oceanic ridges, they are called as constructive plate boundaries. The destructive plate boundaries are those where two plates move in the opposite direction and collide with each other. So when two plates they move at the opposite direction and they collide each other, then we call it as destructive plate boundaries. And as the collision takes place, the heavier plate boundary undergoes subduction into the mantle and other plate which is made to the lighter geometrical. Now, next is anthropogenic causes. In recent, earthquakes have occurred due to an atomic explosion, large construction activity, drilling, blasting, and large scale mining in different parts of the world may also lead to earthquake. However, their effects are highly localized. So there are a lot of activities where human is creating the disturbance inside the earth crust. The activities like atomic explosion, large construction, drilling, blasting, mining, all such things is creating or leading to the earthquake. Sometimes human interface with nature causes artificial earthquakes also. So whenever human activity is behind the cause of earthquake or an artificial earthquake is also occurred. The underground testing of H-bombs produced shocks wave through overlying rocks which result in artificial earthquake. Such earthquakes can be compared with the shallow volcanic earthquake also. Because of testing of bombs, because of that also a lot of seismic waves can be created. Certain occasion ammunition factories explode causing an earthquake of small magnitude. So there are some occasions where ammunition factory or explodes small bombs which results into small magnitude of earthquake. Blasting of rocks, dynamites for construction of road, mountains, deep underground mining, extraction of minerals, blasting for construction dams, reservoirs, and similar other activities can also cause mild tremors. So the activity like underground mining, extraction of minerals, blasting for construction of dams and reservoirs, these are also the reason for small tremors. Construction of high dams, big reservoirs storing huge volume of water disturbs the equilibrium of underlying strata of rock which cause small earthquake in the surrounding area. So whenever a dam is created, lot of big area has to go under the disturbance. Why? Because it is drilled beneath the earth's surface, which because of this, small earthquakes are also created in the surrounding area where the dam is constructed. There are many minor causes like landslide in the mountainous area, submarine slides, collapse of cavern roof, avalanches which cause perceptible tremors in the earth's crust. However, such earthquakes of very small magnitude and do not cause any damage to the life and property. So these earthquakes which are caused because of landslides, submarine slides, avalanches. So these are the small earthquakes where small tremors are created. So because of this, a lot of damage to the life and property is not seen. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe the channel.